welcome back to my kitchen. I am making today a dessert in the morning to have for dinner this evening because it has to set for a few hours, but it is peanut butter pie. Now this is a very decadent dessert. I have made it before and I put pieces of peanut butter cups in it. I've also done Heath pieces and different types of chips. But honestly, it doesn't even need that. So today I'm going to go very plain with it, and it's still going to be plenty sweet. Okay, so let me first say it's very easy. You can use your own graham cracker crust or one that you buy in the store. So I happen to have one in the pantry that has been there just in the way. So today I'm using it, and I'm using a store-bought graham cracker crust. I will try to slow down talking because I just talk really fast. You will also need 1 block of cream cheese, 8 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to need a cup of peanut butter, a half cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and then an 8-ounce container of whipped topping. So anytime you're going to make a dessert or any dish where you need the cream cheese to incorporate into everything else, it's best to start with room temperature cream cheese. So in this container, in my mixing bowl, I already have the 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to put into that my half cup of sugar, and I'm going to beat that until it's smooth. Okay, so it is now a very smooth mixture. You can see it. And when you're doing it, make sure, especially if you're using a stand mixer, you scrape the sides and make sure that there's no just clumps of cream cheese up on the side. And now, super easy, to this we're going to add the vanilla and the peanut butter. Very, very sticky, messy concoction right now. Pardon the noise. Now I'm going to stir this and blend it till it is smooth, and then fold in very gently, tossing the Cool Whip. Okay, now I have blended together the peanut butter and the vanilla into it, and you can see it's not quite so smooth as it was before, but it looks very crumbly, but it's actually pretty creamy. Pretty much. So to that, we're going to fold in our whipped topping. Now, be very careful. Folding in is way different than stirring. Stirring, you're just like doing it hard and making sure it's all incorporated. We do want to make sure it's all incorporated, but we don't want, this is mostly air. That's why it's so very light. We don't want to beat the air out of it, because then we'll just end up with a soupy mess and it won't sit up in your refrigerator. So we're going to put it all in. And you want to make sure that this is thawed completely in the middle, because if you try to start with it frozen, it's not going to incorporate. So just gently to fold, just take from the top, just going around like this until everything is incorporated, mixed, uniform. Try not to use the word incorporated so much. But you just gently go round and round with it, making sure it's all evenly mixed together. Okay, I can feel there's a hardness in the center here, which means I don't have it quite mixed well. So it's going to take a little bit more folding. Just being very gentle so the air stays in it. So when you're finished, you have a nice fluffy pie, not just a syrupy mess in the bottom. All right, that is pretty much what it should look like. Notice you can see little ribbons of white, and that's okay. I would rather have a little bit here and there. That's all right. Nice. I think if you have little ribbons of color, just a little bit, not a lot, but little ribbons of white, little ribbons of the peanut butter, I think it is more visually appealing. But just to that, we're going to put it in our store-bought crust. Now, here's the beauty of this. These, did you know, they come in with their built-in lid. Has this on the inside. Take this out, make sure you wash it because you don't know how many people have touched that. And then after you have your pie filling in here, this can turn over and be a lid and you can crimp down the sides. But first, we have to fill it up. Get that out of the way so you can see this. And to plunk that down right in the middle. So I see a bigger ribbon of whipped topping there than I'd like, so I'm just going to kind of swirl it around there. And make a mess as I do it, as always. That's okay. Put that to the side. And to kind of spread it out. You don't need it perfectly flat, but you want to make sure that it gets all the way out to the edges. And that, my friends, is that. Super easy. Looks just like this. And I'm going to turn my lid over after I washed it and cracked it. Oops. I'm gonna put it down like this, crimp it on the sides. Make sure you don't squish any of your filling out because it kind of wants to. And you don't have to smush it down entirely. Just crimp it a little bit here and there. Holds it down the sides. Put it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. And when you serve it, you can drizzle it with chocolate syrup, candy pieces, more whipped topping, whatever you want. Sprinkles, just make it look awesome. Or if you don't care, you can just cut it and eat it. All right, but I will show you a slice when I serve it. Okay, and here we are several hours later after the pie has set. It's been in the refrigerator getting nice and cold. So we fold back the edges to take off our plastic lid, which comes attached to the crust. Okay, move that out of the way. And as I showed you before, I left a little bit of ribboning, didn't mix it in completely thoroughly to give it just a little bit different taste as you go through. I'm gonna pull out a slice. It's got a very crumbly crust. And there we have it, peanut butter pie. So we can put it on a plate and we can drizzle it with chocolate sauce, chocolate syrup. Make it all nice and pretty and fancy, and I hope you make this sometime. Okay, super rich, super yummy peanut butter pie.